Denmark in the 80s was dominated by happy-schlager pop songs, which today, still 30 years later, are big evergreens in their homeland. Today's guest, Lise Haavik, made 3 attempts in the Danish pre-selection Melodi Grand Prix together with her ex-husband John Hadding, and was twice defeated by Kirsten and Søren, who under the name Hot Eyes won the Danish competition. What does Lise remember from the years with the duo tracks? What happened in Bergen in 1986 when she competed in her home country for Denmark? How much did she actually borrow from Kikki Danielsson's act from 1985? And what does she do today? You listen to the podcast Eurovision Legends with your favorite Scandinavian Eurovision interview podcast host, or at least in the top 3, Emil Löfström. Welcome to Eurovision Legends, Lise Haavik.
Thank you very much.
First of all, I wanted to ask if you were in Denmark or Norway, but now I learned you're in Germany.
Yes, this weekend I'm in Germany because my husband, he is also a musician and he is going to play here and I'm just his groupie. This weekend.
Lovely.
Wow.
I have prepared some quick questions to warm up with and get to know you and your taste better. What do you say about that?
Yes, that's okay.
First memory from watching the Eurovision Song Contest?
I remember ABBA won in 74, and then my dream was born.
Best song from Denmark or Norway in Eurovision?
I think Dansevise. The best. Mm-hmm.
Least favorite song then from Norway or Denmark in Eurovision?
I think in Norway it was this Sami Ednan.
Yeah.
But I like it now. But when it came out, I thought it was terrible.
Who should have won Eurovision but didn't?
Carola, of course, with the Fremling.
Who should not have won Eurovision but did?
Oh, I think there's from Israel. This girl with the knots on the head.
Netta.
Netta, yes, I didn't like that.
I'm not your toy, not your toy. You stupid boy, stupid boy. I'll take you down now, make you watch me. Dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beat. Not your toy.
Who got your vote in this year's final 2021?
Oh my God, I forgot. It was... I don't remember. That is really scary.
That sounds like a good song.
This is very embarrassing. I have to think about it.
Yep, we come back to that later.
Okay.
Last quickie. Favorite country in Eurovision besides Denmark or Norway?
I think Sweden. Absolutely.
Why?
Because good songs, good artists every year. It's really all the time. It's good, almost. There's a good quality on the songs.
Great, we survived the first part.
Yes.
In 1962, You were born and grew up in a city called Narvik.
Yes.
Up in the north of Norway.
Yes, absolutely.
Sounds cold and dark.
Yes, it is in the winter, but in the summer it's cold and light.
Your father was a jazz musician, and I have learned that he advised you to not to become a musician yourself.
Absolutely, yes, because when he started out in the music business, there was a lot of alcohol and a lot of bad things. So he didn't think, he wasn't drinking, but many of his colleagues were dying or from drinking too much. And he thought it was a hard business. And he wanted me to have, an income every month and everything. So he said, no. And you shouldn't say that to your kid because they're going to do the opposite, like me.
But you followed his advice at first and moved to Denmark to study economics.
Yes. I was quite clever at school, and I thought, okay, I'm going to have an education, and then maybe I'm going to sing. But I couldn't resist.
Why Denmark?
Because I have an older sister who lived here, and we were always on holiday in Denmark. So I really liked it, and it was a little bit security to have my sister here. Yeah. When I was going away from the family.
During this time, you also entered an amateur song contest.
Yes.
For the gossip magazine Se og Hør.
Yes.
How did you end up there?
I don't know. There was maybe I thought this was the best chance, the fastest way to do it. At that time, it was no X Factor, all these TV shows. So I think I read in the magazine and I made what is called? I wrote a letter to them and said I want to be in the contest, and yes, I was.
Do you remember what song you sang?
I sang a song that I made myself, and then I absolutely. This is really crazy, but I don't remember what song I sang. Maybe it was "Sometimes When We Touch the Honesty." I really like that song. Yeah. So I thought it was that. I think it was that. Yes.
Had you met John Herring here, or was that later?
It was later, because I was number 2 in the contest, and then I had a record deal with the EMI. Yeah. And I was very impatient. I wanted to get going. And they were, you have to wait. We have to find the right song. And then one day they said, we have a guy who wants to have a duet partner. And that was John. And they sent me to his studio. Yeah, in 83, I think. Yeah, 83.
And you already had a boyfriend here, right?
Yes, I had. That was not good. It was a good boyfriend, but I fell in love with John, and it was a bad history. But that's the way it is.
That's life. And I think we shall put him on the map here, not your ex-boyfriend, but John Herring, and say that he competed for Denmark in Eurovision in 1982 with the band Brix and the song Video.
Mm-hmm.
And in Harrogate, that song only collected 5 points and ended second to last.
Yeah, that is crazy because it's a really good song. But I remember when I was in Norway and heard that song, I thought it was strange.
Yeah.
So
I actually like this song too. Yeah.
Yeah, really. It's a good song.
When did you decide to become a duo and work together?
It was when we met and we recorded the first song. It was not a success. It was this "You to Me Are Everything," the Swedish song. This song.
You to me are everything, the sweetest song that I could sing. Oh baby,
And some other, Debbie Cameron and another guy had recorded the same song the same year. So they had the biggest success with it. But then it was natural to try to make more songs. And we made this Vi hör sammen.
Yeah.
And sent it to the Eurovision.
Yeah, to the pre-selection in 1984.
Yes.
John's old band was called Bricks, and the new duo you formed together was called Tracks.
Yes.
Who came up with the name?
It was the record company. It's such a stupid name. we didn't have any ideas. So I think in the 80s it was like with breaks and tracks, and it has to be like this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, in 1984 then, John Henning submitted 2 songs to the Danish pre-selection Melodi Grand Prix titled Vi hör sammen and Donna Donna.
Yes.
The first song you sang together as a duo under the name Tracks, and the second song, Donna Donna, John sang himself.
Yes.
Before we talk about the song you sang together in this pre-selection, I'm curious, how come he sang the second song solo?
It's because, he made this song with Brikstofte.
Yeah.
With Jens. And Brix, he wanted someone else to sing it. But John he really wanted to sing it. It was actually a kind of a fight about it. So they had no choice. He had to sing it. So I don't know why.
Donna, Donna, cité. Donna, bare cité. For jeg er hurtig som lynet, hvis der er noget du vil. Eller tænker på, Donna, Donna, cité. Mamma, Donna, cité. Jeg har de bedste papirer og et godt renommé.
Was his old band Bricks disbanded at this time?
Yes,
Yeah.
It was. So it was a big fight about it. And I've spoken to Jens later about it. He was very angry about it. He wanted Ivan Pedersen to sing it from Laban.
Exactly, and Ivan Pedersen later sang it with Laban.
Yes. So that was the plan, but John, he insisted to sing it. Yes.
Donna, Donna, say yeah. Ooh, Madonna, say yeah. If we could stay where we are, we could make it so far. I believe with all my heart. Donna, Donna, say yeah. Madonna, say yeah. 'Cause you made me love you and you made me care.
And Ivan was also the lyricist of the song.
Yes. But I think maybe it would be a problem at that time for Ivan, because he had a big success with Laban. I don't know if he could sing it or not. But Jens Brikstofte wanted him to sing it.
Donna Donna later ended 8 out of 10 songs in this pre-selection.
Yes.
What can you tell me about your song then?
Vi hör sammen.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What I can tell you?
Well, translated into English, it means we belong together. For instance, was there some kind of love song between you and John?
Absolutely, yes, it was. It was the first song that was written with us together.
Yeah.
And we made the lyrics together. I don't know if I am on. I don't remember if I'm on as a lyricist.
No, you are not credited.
No, and I think that was because I was Norwegian. And at that time, it was difficult with different... it's not like this anymore.
No?
Now you can write songs in every country, but it was a problem then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a love song, absolutely. And it's a good song.
We play it here.
Okay, great.
Jeg har prøvet så mange gange. Føler du kan give mig det, jeg aldrig før har fået af nogen.
Du giver mig varme, kun i dine arme. Findes alt, som jeg har søgt, men aldrig fandt, før jeg mødte dig. Du giver mere, end du tager. Vi hører sangen.
You ended on a 6th place, and when I looked at the result yesterday, I noticed that the 4 songs that got the most votes were extremely typical at the time, Danish up-tempo pop schlager songs. Do you remember the outcome in 1984?
Who won?
Yep, and who came 2nd, 3rd, and 4th?
Kirsten and John, Hot Eyes.
Yep.
Won, of course. I think it was Snapshot on the 2nd place.
No.
Or was it on 3rd?
They were 3rd.
Yeah. The 2nd, I don't remember.
Shayla.
Yeah, Shayla. Giv mig tid, giv mig tid.
Giv mig tid, hvis du vil have mig med. Skulle du tage os for en lidt og kugle. Giv mig tid, send dit tempo ned. Ellers tror jeg nok, jeg hopper af.
And 4th, the legendary Tommy Seebach ended.
Yeah, of course.
En lyseblå pyjamas for 2. En sokker i bagne, trådte sko. Jeg er villig til at dele det hele. Lidt børn kan du tro. En lyseblå pyjamas for 2.
Great songs, I must say they all are.
Yeah, absolutely. And we really thought that Kirsten's son won because he was allowed to fall in the pool because we all wanted to fall in the pool, but they did it. But afterwards, I found out it's a really good song, so that was the reason.
Yeah, and they got a respectable 4th place in Luxembourg.
Yeah, they did a great job.
The year after, in 1985, tracks were back in the Danish pre-selection, and this time with a more typical up-tempo song that Denmark has been remembered for during the 80s in Eurovision circles.
Yes.
The title of the song was Ved du hvad du skulle?
Yeah. Ved du hvad du skulle?
I'm horrible in Danish.
It's not an easy language, absolutely not.
But I must say that I'm the biggest fan of Matador myself. But
Yeah.
But I'm so bad in Danish, yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay.
What can you tell me about the song that John and Kjeld Haik wrote?
The song, John and me, we often worked in the studio, you know.
Yeah.
And we were trying to find out what, now we have to find a song. We cannot do a slow song because it's not what people want. And then we'll listen to Diggiloo Diggiley.
Yeah. The winner from 1984.
Yeah. Yes. And we were inspired by that because it was a great song. And that was our inspiration. And then John, he was really good in making melodies when we were playing. And came out with this song. And Kjell wrote the lyrics this year.
Do you know if this was the only song that John submitted to the national final?
Yes, it was that year.
You didn't win, but you were among the top 3. Do you remember the result?
Yeah, we were number 3, and of course, Kirsten's son won. I don't remember the second. Maybe it was Tommy.
Yep, Tommy Seebach.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that because he has these 2 choir singers
Yeah.
that we used the next year because they were so cute. The 2 blonde girls.
And the year after, in 1986, you and John took part for the 3rd time in a row
Yes,
with a song that was inspired by the Swedish song Bra Vibrationer
absolutely.
that competed in
Yes.
Eurovision the year before and ended 3rd. Do you remember why John got inspired by that song, or was it you?
It was both of us because we really like Kiki Danielsson, and she was a really good artist. And the song was good, and the dancers were good, and
Yeah.
everything. It was such a good act. So we were really inspired by that, and we thought, okay, we'll make a Motown song next year. And yes, we were working really hard.
Du er fuld af løgn, når du siger vi kun er venner. Jeg er med på spor, lidt endnu. Og før der går et døgn, så tror jeg dine løgne ender. For du slår gnister, når du rører ved mig.
The title of the song was Du er full of løgn,
Yeah,
and you would finally win and get the tickets to Eurovision.
yes.
How much did that victory change your life?
It really changed my life because, first of all, had been my dream since 1974. I wanted to win that Eurovision,
Yeah.
of course. The international I wanted to win, but that didn't succeed. But it was really my dream and my goal. So it meant so much. And we were number 6 in 94 and 84 and 3, and then we won. And it was such a big difference. We had a big success in 84 and 85 with a lot of jobs and that. But you know, when you win, the winner takes it all. It's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eurovision 86 was held in your home country, Norway, since Bobbysats
Yes.
won the year before.
Yes.
What was it like to compete for another country in your home country?
It was really strange, but it was also very, very nice because, you know, Norwegian people, they like to win.
Yep.
So, so it doesn't matter if it's in Denmark or where it is. They have a winner. So I was treated like a winner.
Yeah.
in a good way. So it was nice, really nice to come home.
You were familiar big star in Denmark at that time. In Norway then, did people knew who you were?
They did know before, but had a lot of press and a lot of attention.
Yeah.
After I won.
Yeah.
So yes, they did.
What can you share with us from Bergen? Did anything happen behind the scenes?
Yeah, you know, everything went so fast this year because, you know, you have to be there and there and there. So much I don't remember from that year. Of course, I remember I was there. and, you know, this happened. We wanted to have our own conductor, but he was very young, Jan Glesel.
Yeah.
And the Norwegian television, they didn't want him to come because he was too young. So we had to have the Norwegian Egil Monn Iversen to conduct the orchestra.
Yeah.
And then when on the evening on the Grand Prix, he counted too fast. So the song was played too fast. And the dancers, David and Mary Johnson, they almost died because it was so fast. So David's butterfly, from his jacket, it fell off and they were totally almost dying. So that was a behind the scenes. You can listen to the song on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
And the dancers you reused from Kiki Danielsson.
Yeah.
They were the same backup dancers then. Yeah.
Great people. So clever.
Did you become friends with anyone from the other delegations?
Yes. I think the Swedish delegation was Lasse Holm, yeah. we had a good time together.
Yeah.
And I was communicating with Lasse later, maybe to write some songs, but yeah, never did. So yeah, it was so nice to be there. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember who you thought was your biggest competitor?
Yeah, I absolutely Sandra Kim, because she had so much attention because she was so young, and yeah, we felt a little bit outside the inner circle because everyone was following her all the time, and we knew she was going to win because of
the attention. Was that your
The
favorite
attention.
song too?
Absolutely not. It was the Swiss.
Pas pour moi.
Yeah,
Daniela Simon.
it was so great.
Ce n'est pas ça qui me fait décrocher les ailes. Un jeu pour une nuit. Non, ce n'est pas ça.
We talked here before about the song Bra Vibrationer that competed the year before for Sweden, and
Yes.
that you reduced her backup dancer. Who made your styling an outfit that nearly was reduced from Kikki Danielsson too?
It was us. It was a crazy idea because I was totally obsessed about her. I thought she did so well, and I thought, okay, use the dancer. We can use the same tempo or this Motown. Of course, it was not the same song. The song was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and her clothes, it was very nice, but I got it in pink.
Yeah.
So we had a lady who made the clothes for us.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, it has to be a little bit close to what she wearing. And Kikki Danielsson, she had the same costume in the Swedish final and then in the international. And then I thought, I have to do that too. And the Danish television, they wanted to make new costumes, but I said no. I want the same, and they thought I was a pain in the ass. But I had my ideas about it. I wanted like Kikki. Yes.
Have you talked about this with Kikki?
No, I have never met her.
Oh.
No.
When she will guest me in this podcast, I will bring this up. Believe me.
Yes, do that.
A very young Sandra Kim for Belgium won, Switzerland ended second, and Luxembourg third.
Je volerai sans elle pour l'amour de ma vie. Je volerai des soleils, des jours en pleine nuit. Je changerai le temps pour le garder plus longtemps. L'amour de ma vie.
Yes.
All three songs in French, but none of them from France.
No, interesting, but it's such a beautiful language
Yeah.
to sing. And yeah, I understand that.
And you ended at number 6. Were you there and then satisfied with that or disappointed?
I was very satisfied.
Yeah.
Of course, it was not good to be 1 point after Sweden. As a Norwegian.
Yeah.
No, but they had a good song. It was fun. I was very satisfied because, when the voting started, we were sitting there and suddenly I was thinking, my God, if I don't have 1 point, what? It was really scary.
Yeah.
So I was so glad. Ooh, I got some points. Mm-hmm.
You recorded the song in English. Do you remember the title?
It was Here We Go Again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but I haven't heard it in many years. And it was a Swedish guy who wrote the lyric, Mikael Rope, I think. Yeah.
We play it here.
Yeah, nice.
You may believe that we'll get through it even-handed. Who is to say what will be? I'll make you see. Someone out there must have planned it. Don't be afraid. You can find your destiny. Here we go again. It's the same old situation. I know you're depending on me.
what happened after Eurovision in your life?
After Eurovision, of course, we made a lot of gigs, and then suddenly it stopped. We didn't have so much to do. It was really strange, but that's life.
I know you didn't compete in a Danish pre-selection the following year, but did you or John submit anything?
Yeah, we did, but it was not a good song, so I can understand.
Do you remember what song it was?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called.
It was never released.
No. And then we started to make my, John, he was really a composer. He was not really a singer who wanted to be in the front on the stage. So he found out, we agreed that I was going to be in the front. I was in the front on the Du Fulla Line, and it went very, very well.
Yeah.
So we started to make a solo album for me instead. And then it came out in 88. And then we got divorced. So, a lot happened.
When you and John got divorced why did you quit the duo?
Because we were not good friends.
Okay.
To say it mildly.
Yeah.
He was very angry at me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's not longer with us, but did you become friends later?
No.
Oh.
We didn't. He was very bitter.
Okay.
But we were talking maybe 10 years later. We were talking, and he was fixing a job for me, and we were talking, and suddenly he didn't want to talk with me again. So I don't know what happened. But he was, I don't know, he was drinking a lot, and so maybe he was not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sad to hear.
Yeah, but he was such a great composer.
Alene igen, mistede en ven, da du sagde farvel. Hvordan kunne du sige, det var forbi, når vi skulle mødes igen? Det blev koldt, da du forlod mig, as in first kiss.
Du kan gøre, hvad du vil, bare du holder dit ord. Du kan gøre, hvad der passer dig. Du kan sige, hvad du vil, men jeg gjorde, hvad jeg kunne, for det var dig. Jeg slog hjertet i tu. Hvad med et kys? Det er det, jeg venter på. Hvad med et kys? Inden det går, jeg går i stå. Jeg har ventet længe på, at det skulle ske. Så kom og giv mig et kys. Jeg siger hallo, hallo. Jeg ved godt, du er hjemme. Kan du ikke tage din telefon? Hallo, hallo. Jeg lytter til din stemme, men når du slutter, er der aldrig nogen.
Yes.
Your latest participation in a pre-selection for Eurovision was in 1988, the same year that your solo album was
Yeah.
released, but in your home country, Norway.
Yes, yes.
How come you ended up there?
I wanted to try it because, I wanted to have a career in Norway. That was my idea about it.
The song was titled Jag vill älska dig,
Yes, yes, yes.
which
Yeah,
means I
yes.
want to love you.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the song?
We wanted to have this power ballad.
Yeah.
That was our idea about the song, and the lyrics. It was kind of maybe if to another earlier boyfriend.
Oh,
Maybe the one that was before John.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm so curious. What happened with him?
He became economic.
Yeah?
Because we were studying together.
Yeah.
And I think he stayed in Denmark.
Okay.
I don't know, but I don't have a contact with him. My sister has. He's a very nice guy.
Ansigt mod ansigt. Vi er så tæt, som det går an at være. I dine øjne, der kan jeg læse det,
You didn't reach the final and were out in the semi-final.
Yes. That's a shame because I think it was a really good song. But yeah, I wasn't that known in Norway. The guy I was competing with, it was in some TV program every Saturday. Two songs were competing.
I believe 4 songs competed.
4, yeah, or maybe
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 2, because I was competing with this Tore Hansen, and he was a big star in Norway, so he got the votes. So yeah, that was the case.
Have you submitted anything or sang on songs that has been submitted to a pre-selection since 1988?
Actually, yes. I have at this time a country trio. We are 3 women doing a country, and we sent actually a song to the Danish pre-selection 2 years ago, but we didn't reach the final.
What happened with the song?
The song is going to be on our album, maybe next year. We are working on the album.
Oh.
Yes, I think it's a good song, of course.
Looking forward to hear.
Yeah.
Please send me the song.
I will absolutely do it. It's called "Show Me the Way." Yes.
I know that today you are proud of your participation in Eurovision in 1986, and you should be,
Yes.
but I know that there was a time in your life when you felt that it was kind of embarrassing.
Yes, because in the 90s, it started to be not so... the Eurovision was, in Denmark, it was...
Outdated?
Yeah, outdated. And you always have this, what is called, in Denmark it's called stempel. The stamp.
Yeah.
That you, she's from the Eurovision, and then people thought maybe she cannot do anything else than sing Eurovision songs. So I think it was quite hard in a period because I didn't know what to do with myself. But later, we find a way, and now I'm really proud of it. Not many people have been in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Exactly. I mean, in the 90s, the results for Denmark were really bad.
Yes.
Even if one of the best songs ever that competed in 1993 with Tommy Seebach, stjernerne på himlen, was competing, nearly ended last.
Yeah, it's really great because Danmarks Radio, they didn't do anything. They didn't spend money. They didn't
promote.
Give it.
No.
Yeah, no. The Eurovision, it was like, it was, yeah.
But then you had Curly Kai.
Det er oplæsningen. Hallo?
Ja, hallo, det er Kai. Kan jeg snakke med hende, den søde?
Hvem er den søde?
Ja, stemmen i mit liv.
What place did you have numbers?
Yeah, well, it ended in the bottom too. In the bottom.
But this Under stjernerne på himlen, when John was dead.
Yeah.
And we went to the funeral. I was talking with one guy because this song, when we have another song in the first Tracks album that I played to my current husband, and he said, "This is Under stjernerne på himlen. This is the same song." And I said, "No." And then in the funeral, I talked with one guy, and he said when Tommy composed this song, he had to speak with John to get permission because it was so close. the melody. So it's an interesting thing.
What was the title of your song?
It's Siste Lys, the last song on the album. It's a very short little song, but it's quite similar.
We play it here.
Yeah.
Nå slukkes sidste lys, tonerne dør ud. Der er stille udenfor og i mit hjerte. Al den nærhed som der er, får mig til at tro på dig. Du sender mig et smil, så ved jeg godt elsker mig.
Since I am a huge fan of ABBA myself,
Yeah,
and
me
I've
too.
always felt that Und stjerne på himlen was it sounded very like one of us.
Oh yes.
I've
That's
always loved Und stjerne på himlen.
I can
That's my
understand
favorite song from Denmark, actually, even if I love your
Yeah?
song too.
that. Yeah, it's okay.
Stjernerne på himlen sejler du med mig. Luk nu stille dine øjne, så er vi på vej. Vi sejler over vandet og himlen, drømmelandet du og jeg. Drømmelandet du
Yeah, but it's a really good song, and you know, he didn't have any credit for that song in '93, but now after his son has recorded, it's become a very loved song in Denmark,
Yeah,
and that's so nice because he was such a nice man.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing today in your life, Lisa?
I'm performing a lot. I have this country trio where we are working on the album, and I'm playing in an ABBA band.
Oh.
It's absolute ABBA. Yes.
Wow.
And I love it. You know, I was a big ABBA fan too.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be Agneta.
Ah, we have two Agneta in this show then.
Oh, so funny. And I was dreaming, I was dreaming that Agneta, she was stopping ABBA and they will call me. I really believe that. But you know, they didn't know me. And she didn't stop.
Yeah, I've heard.
And then, yes, and I didn't call you either.
No, sadly not.
No.
And I see another me, I did reloaded yet. I'm fired up, don't shut me down. I'm like a dream within a dream that's been decoded. I'm fired up, I'm hot, don't shut me down. I'm not the one in you, I'm now and then combined. And I'm asking you to have an open mind. I won't be the same, I'm not the same this time around. I'm fired up, don't shut me down.
But you know, 5 years ago, I got an idea to make an ABBA band, and we did. And now we have a great success
Wow.
with that. And especially now when ABBA is coming out with new songs. you
Yeah.
know, it's so nice. And I, of course, get to be Agneta.
What's your band called?
Absolute ABBA.
Wow. I will
Absolute.
Google this up.
Yeah, do that. Yes. And it's so fun. And we're so, every time we go off the stage, we are so happy. And so it's the best ever. So, and I do, of course, jobs with with the Eurovision and as a solo artist, and I have duo jobs, and I do a lot of different things, and it's so nice. And I teach singing too.
This year, 2021, you released a new pop song titled Made of Glass together with another band.
Yes, I did. It's a nice, actually a nice pop song.
Yep.
Pop rock song.
Yeah. It's catchy.
Yeah, very.
Wake up, stop yourself, don't start a conflict now. I don't need that, I'll make a man out of you. Bet on that, 'cause I'm a woman, you see. Don't listen to me.
Don't go down that road. I pack my suitcase and go. You need a kick in your ass, or your future becomes my past. Don't go down that road. I pack my suitcase and go. You need a kick in your ass, or your future becomes my past.
So I did 2 songs with them, and it was a pleasure.
How often do you sing your Eurovision song today?
Oh, I do it often. Every time I'm out singing, except when I'm singing ABBA. I'm not singing Waterloo, but I sing it, yes. Sometimes, I come to a Eurovision club to sing, and that is crazy. Or I come to a birthday and crash the party and sing my song.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of different. I did it with my jazz band too. It's so nice to sing in a jazzy way.
Oh.
Even more fun. So I can do a lot. It's not so, it's very difficult to do anything else than to follow
Yeah.
this, yeah. But when you sing it in swing, it's nice.
I always ask my guests the last question, who they think I should invite to the podcast. Who do you suggest?
I suggest, from Norway, oh my God, what is his name? He was competing the same year as me.
Kjetil Stokkan.
Kjetil Stokkan, yeah. Have you spoken with him?
No, actually not, but I have...
He's a great guy.
And he has competed twice.
Yes, he has. He is a very good musician. So, yeah, do that.
Great suggestion. I will hook him up.
Yes, great.
Thank you so much for your time and the lovely conversation, Lise.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
This has been lovely.
Yes, I think so too.
Ta hand om
Hej
dig.
då.
Hej, hej.
Ja, hej, hej.
Look